name is Susan Gare, and I'm coming to you through video today because I'm also president-elect of CATESOL. Unfortunately, the affiliate communication workshop is at the same time as this workshop, and I can't be in two places at once, or can I? Today, I want to share with you how I've used Facebook groups with my students. I'll share some tips and tricks that I've used to setting up the groups, and I'll also share some cautionary and positive experiences that I've had. I want to start with that I have two Facebook accounts. One is for my personal life, and the other one is for my students. I know with Facebook groups, you don't have to befriend your students, but my students always wanted to be my friend, and I didn't want to ignore that or deny them. So getting two accounts worked best for me. I've been a community college instructor for over 30 years. I've taught and used Facebook groups with all levels of ESL from beginning to advanced. Since my most recent class was a pre-level, that is a before beginning, low beginning class, I created this Facebook account February 22nd, 2017. Students started posting their own photos and comments on March 9th. On that day, my first cautionary tale happened. Once students started to feel comfortable posting, one male student started taking pictures of other students and posting them. Once I realized this, I used it as an example of how to be appropriate on Facebook. We talked about asking for permission before posting. The student, Jerry Hernandez, then asked the students if his pictures were okay. They said no, and he promptly removed the post. This was a great digital literacy lesson for my students, and believe me, they never did that kind of posting again. On March 14th, I introduced my students to the poll feature on Facebook groups. This feature is only available on groups. 16 people saw it and 11 responded to the poll. I think this was quite good. Although I would have loved all 57 to use the group, the 16 who did got a lot of value out of it. I do want to say that as the semester went on, more and more students responded to my polls, of which there were many. I used quizzes to pre-assess students before class, to practice for the unit test, and to compete against each other. Around the end of March, my average number of students accessing the Facebook group increased to 19. I posted regularly with polls, quizzes, games, other games like Kahoot, online dictation, spelling with Quizlets, and Spelling City. By April, I had an average of 21 students using the group. So although students were at first very reluctant to share on the group, as the activities increased and their lurking increased, they became more adept at sharing. By the end of the semester in June, I was hardly posting at all. The students had taken over the Facebook group. Using Facebook groups helped me to learn about my students. I learned about their lifestyles. I learned what was going on in their life. I continued using the Facebook groups the following semester, and the 2 semesters worth of students started interacting with each other. Even after class was over, students posted in the group. This week, I started a new post. I asked the group what they were up to and that I missed them, and now they're responding. Groups are safe and help develop community outside the classroom. In addition, using Facebook groups meets all 6 of the TESOL principles. In conclusion, I started out by posting regularly. Once students were in the group, I started interacting with them via polls, games, and activities. As the semester progressed, students posted more and more until they were finally in charge of the group itself. As concerns became apparent, I handled it in a real-life scenario, making an impact on the class. Although I am in another workshop, feel free to tweet me any questions you have. My Twitter account is @SGAER, @SGARE. I am ready to take your questions now. Thanks, and I hope you have a great conference. Bye now.